Namo Phat, good morning. Thanks for joining us for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The first mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I'm determined not to kill, not to let others kill, and not to condone any act of killing in the world, in my thinking or in my way of life. The Dharma reading this morning is finishing a section on awakenism by Ajahn Sundara from her book Paccuppanna, The Present Moment. We think we can't stop recreating bad habits, but we can stop. That is the joy of our practice. We begin to see the possibility of not acting or speaking in a way that keeps us stuck in the same old ruts. A mind that is caught in its own ruts is depressed. We're meant to be free. It is really important to have this perspective and to find joy. Energy in the mind is vital for experiencing joy. Most people search for joy through such things as drinking coffee, shopping, going to movies, watching television, or listening to music. The Buddha's way is to have a mind that is not dependent on these things, though it may still enjoy television, shopping, or whatever. Our mind has a beautiful potential for connecting with the joy of the heart on the way to peace and liberation. This is vital. No goal, no expectation. We're not going anywhere. The title of Ayakima's book, Being Nobody, Going Nowhere, is a skillful means in words. The mind is always going somewhere and trying to be somebody. These words are a good antidote. How many times do we catch ourselves going somewhere? Somebody says something we think is wrong, and we run to correct them. I don't mean run as for catching a bus. I'm talking about running with our critical mind, running with our angry mind, running with our greedy mind. We run. Anger in particular not only gets you running, it gets you up to Olympic standard. It feels like a fire that is unstoppable. It took me a long time and many experiences to realize that anger is redundant. I'm not saying that I never have anger, but I have no doubt now that anger solves nothing. It hurts oneself and others. There's no wisdom in it. Sometimes people tell me I have to express my anger. If I'm not angry, I'm not alive. I have no doubt that we feel very alive when we are banging our fists, slamming the door, kicking someone. Our depression suddenly goes away for a few minutes. But don't trust that. It will return, and it will just keep depositing us back in the same rut. We need to be reminded of this many times. It's easy to fall into habits which, like a mental law of gravity, pull us down into well-worn furrows in the mind. That is why, in some teachings, you will come across references to higher mind and lower mind. Developing the higher mind means leaving behind the mind of old habits created and conditioned through anger, greed, and delusion. We let that mind go. The higher mind is the mind of wisdom and compassion, an unselfish mind that is able to bring happiness into this world and benefit other people. It is a beautiful mind, but we mustn't be too caught up in duality, thinking we must destroy one mind to develop another. We simply let go of the lower mind, of all the activities bound up with attachment and destructive emotions, and allow the higher mind to manifest. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining me today.